Two people can do the same work, and the worse one gets promoted. Not because they're smarter, not because they work harder. It's because one person is agreeable, easy to work with, helpful, conflict-free, and the other is strategic. They control the story, the room, and the credit. So if you're the reliable yes person, you may be paying an agreeableness tax. More work, less visibility, slower raises. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why this happens and give you 3 ethical experiments you can run this week, so you can move up sooner, get paid for your scope, and stop donating your best hours to work that disappears. Hi, I'm Ryan from Workday Wisdom, where everyday work problems are explained using philosophy, psychology, and real research. And every episode ends with concrete experiments you can try in your next workday. By the end of this episode, you'll have 3 practical moves that increase your promotion odds and income, upgrade you from nice and invisible to respected and chosen, and save you hours every week by cutting work the system doesn't reward. Before we go further, let me give you a lens for what's happening. Think of your workplace as a theater. Some people work backstage, they build sets, fix lighting, solve last-minute disasters. The show depends on them, but the audience never sees their names. Other people work center stage. They deliver confident lines, take bows, get remembered. Both roles are essential, but only one gets the casting directors excited for the next production. If you're agreeable, you've been cast as crew. And the problem isn't your work. The problem is no one's watching. Picture 2 employees, same level, same performance rating. Aisha is the team hero. She says yes fast, fixes problems quietly, saves deadlines. People describe her with one word: reliable. She's backstage crew, making sure the production doesn't collapse. Vikram is different. He speaks in confident summaries. He's aligned. He doesn't do the most work. He does the most narration. He's center stage, even when someone else built the set. Then promotion season hits. Aisha's manager says she's amazing. She executes and assigns her more execution. Vikram's manager says he's showing leadership presence and gives him the stretch role. And Aisha walks out thinking, am I doing something wrong, or am I playing the wrong game? Here's the first uncomfortable truth most people don't want to hear. The fastest way to get promoted is not to do more work. It's to make your current work storyable. I know that sounds wrong. You've been taught hard work speaks for itself. But here's the reality. Your manager's job isn't to discover your talent. Their job is to reduce decision-making risk. So they promote the person whose value they can repeat in a sentence to their boss. If your work is invisible backstage, it doesn't matter how good it is. It's not storyable. It's not repeatable. It's not promotable. Here's the philosophical problem. Modern power rarely announces itself. It hides inside what feels normal: meeting culture, performance language, leadership presence. Think of it like a hidden reward function. A system says it rewards performance, but it often rewards what protects the system: confidence, alignment, smoothness. So the best climbers aren't always the best contributors. They're the people who can perform leadership in the language the system recognizes. Back to our theater. Backstage crew keeps the show running, but casting directors promote actors. Now, psychology. Agreeableness, warmth, cooperation, avoiding conflict can be a superpower. But in political environments, it creates 3 traps. First, the yes default. You get more requests because you're safe. You become backstage crew, fixing everyone else's emergencies. Second, credit diffusion. You share credit fast. You avoid spotlight, so your impact can't be repeated. In decision rooms, your work stays backstage, where no one's watching. Third, boundary anxiety. You fear saying no will cost likability, so you become endlessly available and quietly less respected. Meanwhile, strategic players win with 3 skills. They control attention, they control attribution, and they control the story. They're center stage, even when they didn't build the set. Most leaders believe they're being neutral. They're not. If leaders don't actively manage visibility and credit, they reward the loudest narrator by default. They promote the actors and keep the crew backstage. So here's the leadership discomfort question. Who had the chance to be seen this quarter, and who was trapped in invisible rescue work? Because the system you tolerate becomes the system you endorse. And if you're wondering why your best people leave, it's because they're tired of building sets, while someone else takes the bow. Now we move to the 3 experiments. Experiment 1. The Impact Narration Loop, 6 minutes a week. This is how you move from backstage to center stage. Every Friday, write 3 bullets. 1. Outcome. What changed? Speed, cost, risk, quality. 2. Leverage, why it mattered, customer, revenue, timeline, leadership priority. 3. Next, what you're driving next week. Then send it upward with this subject line. Weekly outcomes plus next moves, 3 bullets. And in your next meeting, say 1 sentence. Headline, I closed X, which unlocked Y. Next, I'm driving Z. This turns your backstage work into a repeatable story. So promotion rooms can advocate for you even when you're not there. You're not bragging, you're making your work visible. Experiment 2, sponsor pre-wire. Most promotions are decided when you're not in the room, so you need 1 person who can say your name with confidence, someone who knows your backstage work and can translate it for center stage. In your next one-on-one, ask this exactly. In the next 60 to 90 days, what would you need to see to call me ready? Then ask, which stretch problem would prove that fastest? And 2 weeks before any review, send proof tied to their criteria. Here are the outcomes mapped to what ready meant. You're not asking for praise. You're building a case file. That makes sponsorship easy. You're giving them the script they need to put you center stage. Experiment 3, yes, with terms. If you're agreeable, just saying no won't stick, so keep the warmth, add terms. This is how you stay helpful without becoming invisible. Use one of these scripts. A. Trade-off. Yes, I can do that. Which priority should I drop to make room? B. Conditional yes. Yes, if we define what done means and by when. C. Partial yes. I can do the first 30%, outline and options. Then we decide next steps. This saves time immediately. And it sends a signal. You're not just helpful, you're a decision maker. You're crew and director. Here's the final twist that no one tells you. Being agreeable isn't your weakness. It's your unfair advantage, if you know how to use it. Because the strategic players, the ones who narrate well and control the room, they often lack something you have. Trust. People trust you. They rely on you. They know you'll deliver. So when you start narrating your impact and you start setting boundaries, people don't resist. They respect it because it's coming from someone they already trust. You don't need to become ruthless. You don't need to abandon the backstage. You just need to step into the light so the casting directors can finally see you. When you do this, 3 things shift fast. Money, your impact becomes discussable, so raises and promotions stop being luck. Self, you stop confusing kindness with invisibility. You become warm and bounded. Time, you cut the invisible rescue work and move your energy into leverage. That's what progress feels like. Less resentment, more momentum, fewer surprises. You're still building the set, but now you're taking the bow. The workplace doesn't automatically reward the best work. It rewards the work that is visible, narratable, and sponsored. Today, You learned why nice people get promoted slower, and you got 3 ethical moves to stop being invisible. Impact Narration Loop. Sponsor Pre-Wire. Yes with terms. Next episode, we'll look at how to ask for a raise, the evidence-based conversation. Until then, keep your work legible, keep your boundaries clean, and remember, you don't need to be ruthless to move up. You just need to stop being backstage in the dark.